Let's finish up Santa's Post Office by Lego Icons. This is set number 10339, contains 1,440 bricks, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. Thank you, Lego, because this has been a fun build so far. And all this stuff up here, let me tip that up, so be prepared. This is what we done in the last installment, which this covers bags 1 through 5. And so far I'm pleased with the set. The score is a weak 9.5. Basically, we've had the wrinkle stickers and some pitted glass. Nothing really, warranted a complete ding on it, but it's enough to consider if we see any more. 5 minifigures. I think we've only built 3 so far, and various machines. This stuff has a lot of loose pieces. We're not done with it yet, but for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with this build. And if I sound a little angry, I just got a lot of stuff to do. And today is September 13th, 2024. It's Friday the 13th, so hopefully we'll get some good luck here. And we left off, right here. So let me get everything situated here. And for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with the build. And for those who think this is my full-time job, you're going to be in for a world of hurt next year. Had somebody else that kind of snapped at me and was demanding more stuff. And I thought, okay, I'm going to start charging consignment fees for that. I thought, I remember when Lego used to be fun, but now it's like, it's mostly just business now. I don't understand it, but I don't know. And that's all the stickers we have remaining. But that's a pretty nasty rant there. Somebody ruffled my feathers to the point of, next year you're going to be in trouble. Okay, well now we're going to start with bag 6, and we're going to see exactly what we have in here. And my goal today is to finish this setup, get it reviewed, and save it because I'm going to put it on display for the winter time. Right, the problem with this manual is just pretty big. I'm trying to accentuate myself here. Yeah, but I've had some fans already just kind of bite my head off just because I wasn't taking the requests fast enough. I write everything down. I'm like, dude, I have a bunch of other projects in front of yours. I'm not going to get to it. So now requests will require a consignment deal, a contract, a consignment contract. So if you really want something built, and I charge consignment fees, and they're not cheap. So either you can wait your turn and key, or you can just be jumped at the bump. Because there's one, you want to be bumped at the list, it'll cost you, and this one guy was just like, he wanted something done right away. He was getting frustrated. It's like, okay, fine. It was something very simple. I already had the build done in terms of that, but he wanted a building guide. I said, I can stop what I'm doing right now and do that. I said, but you're talking a $1,500 job, and I didn't hear anything back from him, so I think he just said, no, I ain't going to do that. I thought, oh man, I think I'm going to have to make this a full-time job now and just start charging consignment. Back in the old days, I used to be open for, we're working on this right here. I used to be open for, requests, and people would wait patiently. But I guess this generation doesn't wait very patiently. So now it's gonna be pricey. Guys and gals, I just do this for fun in building things. I just don't do it for, I don't charge consignment fees. I just build. If you ask me to build something, I see if I have the parts. If not, if I'm already working on several other projects, yours just gets bumped in the next in line that, in order in which I get them in, but some want the thing done right away. All right. Okay, I thought maybe this was something else. But anyways, about done with the ranting. And here's a piece of glass. That's the mold injection things. Okay, that's fine. It's another 3x3 piece of glass. Okay, we're still at a week 9.5. I'm hoping this set is really high scored, but I can't help it if things are just kind of weird. So, Michael Myers' house, I did make some minor corrections in terms of graphical things, like I may have left a stray mark on the page. So the building guide's done. I found all my photos, but it was for the old version. So now I'm going to have to render up some of the newer stuff, and then I'm going to, when I put it on Rebrickable, I'm just going to have a link to the video tour, and just put in there, hey, this house does not have lights. You're getting a copy of the new version, because the old version was just incomplete for its time. So I'm hoping to have that up by tomorrow night, the Michael Myers house. And then the short tutorial that I was going to work on, the freebie, apparently I didn't have a building guide for it. And right now I'm swamped with reviews. I'm working on getting the backlog for the newer tutorials done. I thought, well, I don't want to go back all this way to do another tutorial. So I'm just going to get the next one up that I had done, which is fine. And then when I get done with the Michael Myers house fully, I'll go back and I'll start working on an older building guide. But I'd like to do first is get caught up on the existing projects. Oh my goodness, we start with nothing but white. But yeah, it's I'm hoping to have everything done. You know, I've had some fans are like, hey, I'll wait patiently for that to get done. And I said, cool. I said, because I want you to have a good build experience. I don't want to just hand you some junk and say, here you go. Because here's the deal. Those building guides, I have to follow them later on. I have to read those. If I want to build that again, I don't want to scratch my head and go, what did I do here? Why did I put that part like that? Okay, I got to start sorting things. We got way too many. Ooh, these come in earth green. I can use those. But yeah, I was trying to get everything going here, and just I was starting to work on a tutorial, editing a video. Like right now I got 2 videos being processed and a lot of other things going on. And I was starting to work on this building guide, and I thought, oh, I got to film this real quick because I want to get it done before dinner. It's only like, I don't know what time it is. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. So what does that mean? I got to get it done first. You know? So we're going to do that. And this goes right here. Yeah, I'm just going to, yes, my hands are in the way again, but I'm making sure that all the stuff is locked up in there. It looks like it is. So that's for the balloon that we're going to be building later on. Now originally I was going to break this build down into 3 installments, but I thought, well, I don't want to do, something fell off. That right there, where did that go? Now I got to stop what I'm doing here. It goes right there. Now this is down to a 9.3 because we're having these little things here fall off. Yeah. Be careful how you grab it because you're going to have that and you have to look it up. But for the most part, I'm trying to... Okay, we got 6 of these. Ooh, we're going to have to be careful. There's a lot of snow on the roof here. And it's more white parts. We're doing all the boring stuff first. But for the most part, though, I'm trying to get stuff done in a timely manner. I'm more and more about the new stuff than going back in time. That goes for anybody who requests old building guides. You just got to be patient because a lot of stuff I don't have done. If there's a... Okay, Lego, I can't get that in there. Why don't you have me put those in first before this? This is getting to be kind of hard. Like this, on this side, I can't get those slopes in. And I think what it is, everybody just expects more out of me than I can do. This is not a job, whatever, but you know, kind of in rant mode today. And yeah, it's just like, you know, next year you're gonna feel it because the freebies stop. And yeah, unless the channel starts getting millions of subs, then I'll continue doing them. But I'm like, oh, be patient because I'm trying to get old stuff done and new stuff. Oh, you should have had this done by now, Jay. Yeah, well, I don't have anything done. Just be glad I'm doing it. And I'm the only YouTuber that gives you a parts list. Well, I used to give you a parts list until I got the... Where's the parts list at? And I'm thinking, well, that should be in the description. Look in the description. There it is. I thought, okay, that's why I stopped doing those parts lists on videos. Because nobody was reading the descriptions anymore. And that's another thing. Yes, I'm in rant mode today. But yeah. Okay, so we just did that, which is the air balloon pad, the hot air balloon pad. I think. Looks like now we're building maybe part of a roof. So, at least now we're done with mostly the white stuff. The white stuff is done. Oh, Technic bricks. I haven't seen these in a long time. And that one piece that I'm trying to find comes in green. That one there. Cool. We're getting more of these in the cool colors. I'm surprised they don't make a 1x1 Technic or a 2x2 Technic brick. Well, we just use a regular 2x6 plate. I don't know. But at least I'm getting tutorials done. You know, I'm starting to work on the building guide. I know I'm getting more requests for, can you make me a building guide for this? I'm interested in this build. I'm like, what killed me, and a lot of people are patient, right? I'm like, okay, the next one I'm going to be doing probably the school bus. That's becoming a requested item. And I'm like, okay, let me finish up the Michael Myers house because I don't want to do another house build. I said, let me do the Michael Myers house. Get caught up on a lot of the newer tutorials. Then we'll start doing the bus. The bus should take no more than maybe a few weeks to get done. That was supposed to be building guide number 1. It never happened. But if I can get the bus done, hopefully by the end of the year it'd be kind of cool. You know, 'cause I really want to do the bus. Alright, so it goes like this. The instructions are kind of hard to follow here. I'm gathering it's like that's just supposed to be a notch here. Well, that's kind of, I don't know how. You're going to have to push right in the middle of that right there. That's what it looks like. And you have this spot here. I don't think it really matters, but maybe it does. But for building guides, though, I'm trying my best. You know, I want to make sure the building guides are free of errors. And where when you build, you can follow along. If you have to ask me questions, why is something the way it is, then I didn't do a good job writing them up. That's why it's taken longer. Little tutorial, like right now I'm working on a building guide for a build for 2025. I don't know if it'll be an exclusive or it'll be a freebie, I don't know. But whatever reason, I forgot to put these in here. I need to have that building guide done anyways. It's got to be done. So, you know, I have to get all these done first. And then, yeah. Yeah, I hope this angle's working better for you because it's more than top, but not quite so much. So that's what we've done. That's what the manual shows right there. And it goes right here. So I guess it only fits in one way, but you got to make sure these are lined up at the bottom. It started buckling there for a second. You just pop that down in there, just squeeze it in. I can't really tell if it's down there all the way. It should be. This doesn't wiggle. Now you notice I'm pinching underneath here and just doing this right in the center just to make sure it's really, those studs are right in between the tubes. So I think what it is this is supposed to be a chute and drops down and rains on the person who's sorting below. We don't know. Yeah, but sorry about the rants, guys and gals. Sometimes I gotta vent this stuff off. It could be worse. You know, some people can't control their anger very well, and I get a little impatient on certain things, but at least I'm not causing havoc in the world. You know, vent on YouTube without the profanities. Window frame. But yeah, most part I am satisfied. We're at a 9.3 now, but I'm still satisfied with the build. I need 2 of these. Hold on. Where's the other one? Okay, I'm making sure the manual wasn't hiding it. Oh, there it is. Or if I couldn't find it, just check the bags. Usually the bags will hide things. Wow, you want me to shove that peg all the way through there? I would just use some regular friction pins for that. There we go. Make sure our pins are on this side here. Yeah, I am ready to get out of town. I'm overdue. I need a break. Work's been kind of pushing and pulling. I'm not getting off until the week of Thanksgiving with vacation time I took for my dad's passing, and then I'm going to be off for probably 10 to 11 weeks, which is less. Usually I take 12 to 13. But this time I'm actually taking 10. So, yeah. Right now we're in September. I got another 6 to 8 weeks to wait. I got a long ways to wait for that happens, but that's what it is. Okay. That keeps coming out. I have to keep dinging this thing down until it stops. Okay, this goes in right here. So I think things are supposed to shoot down like that, which is kind of cool. Now, let's see here. Let's try it with this. Yeah. Yeah, it works pretty good, doesn't it? All right. Okay, I got to be careful. This thing's very fragile at this point. Landscaping like this that brittle and falls off, I always save that for the end of my builds. I do not ever put landscaping at the beginning. Why? Because things break off. The best news is to put the landscaping at the end. Accessories are always at the end of the build. You know, when I was doing the Michael Myers house, you have to do banisters, you have to do railings. I don't build those until I know I'm getting to that point where I have to put them in. You know, it just makes it a lot better. Making sure we're still recording here. I've been cleaning off the memory card like crazy. It's been filling up. I'm like, oh, I got to get this stuff cleaned off quickly because I'm running out of space, you know. So I cleaned all those off, and I'm trying to do is get the reviews done now. I'm still working on the Pillybone build thing. I hadn't even edited the review yet. I'm waiting for it to get done processing, which is the part 3 of it. Once I get that done, I can move on and upload it. And then I got another one that I got to work on after this, or after that one. Well, that's kind of a decorative piece. Imagine using that for your castle builds. That's kind of cool. Right there. But for the most part, I'm just trying to get done with reviews. I have a certain goal. I want to get things done before vacation. It makes it all worth more the while. So when I get back, I'm like, okay, where did I leave off again? I put that in wrong. You know, nobody wants to have to come back and go, wait a minute, what did I have to do again? All right, now we got to build another chute. Let me pull all this over here. There's just so much parts. At least it's not like, at least the set's got color. I'm not going to complain on that because it's just colorful. It's got a lot of nice fall winter colors. First I thought these were the roofs when I saw the green. I think we're going to have snow covered on the top. So this is going to be a playable model. I know my mom, she came over here. She's got her a winter village that she brought with her, and we kind of set that up every year. And it's kind of cool to have. It's one of those ones that you set on a table, and like she's got a whole collage of it. She has more of those, and I do Lego sets that I can display like that. And she sets it up on the table, and it has the music and stuff. It's kind of cool because it's got the night lights and stuff that go off, and it lights up the whole living room for that matter. And I remember when I'd have a client come to the house, I think that's the coolest thing. I said, yeah, she likes her winter displays. Oh, you don't have your Lego display? I'm like, no. I try to keep it back here. Alright. So far we're doing pretty good. The next item, oh, it goes right over here now. I hope it's safe to pull it there. So it goes right on that 1x1 plate. That's really not a whole lot to hold that in there. Right there, and we swing it down. I'm sure we're going to strengthen that up. But for the most part, it's interesting, you know. It's the winter little houses and shops, and yes, I could build something out of Lego. I can put lights in it, but Lego doesn't have anything with holiday music or anything in it. I have to buy my own sound box and put those in there. And okay, that goes right there. Making sure you can still see it here. Yeah, so I'm checking that video, and let's see here. Yeah, let me get this step done here, and I gotta go check on some stuff real quick here. Okay. It's a lot of stuff to do. Okay. And this goes right here. Hold up. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, now we're back to where we started. Okay. Right there. So we got a lot of these little icicles or snow things, whatever, falling off the roof so you can get injured. Out here we don't have that problem, except if you got dry rot and the fascia board on your house comes crashing down on you. That's probably the only thing we have. I'm glad I've seen a lot of these in here because I can use those. Alright, like these 1x3x3 windows are cool. I wish they'd make a 1x4x2 would be cool. Okay. All right. You have to admit about my style of videos, though, I don't cuss in these. Yes, it add more flavor to it. But at the end of the day, do I really want to come on here and make a fool of myself? Sometimes I'll say the S word, but, you know. Okay. And this goes right here. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at all the windows in there. I thought these were windows up here, but they're not. They're just... They could have just gotten away with it, but I think it's just... It would be kind of ugly if they did. Okay. Start with this first. And put it on here like that. Rotate it around and do it like this. Yeah. I like it when people sometimes say, you know, Lego uses oil and it pollutes. Well, how often do you throw away your Lego stuff? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to put this in here first. Like, I don't plan on throwing this stuff away. Okay, it slips right behind here, I think. There we go, like that. So I think it fills right back there in. That's what that was for. Okay. Alrighty, we managed to survive that. Okay, I can always use these for making tents and stuff. Alright, there's a stud right here we can place that on. We're getting ready to close this up here. This makes a nice little factory more than anything else. You could probably take this stuff and make it into a factory. Or those marble run maze things would be kind of cool. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, I could use those in dark blue. I think I needed them in red, but dark blue would suffice for what I need them for. Yes, for something custom. Jay, you're going to rip that apart? Yep. This thing will be parts. It'll be a parts donor build when I'm done. Okay, I'm missing a part here. No. Alright. This stud is supposed to be on the right-hand side. The regular one is on the left. I think it's very critical here. And yeah, it goes right here. Alright. This is an 18+ set, but I think a child who's well-disciplined can put this together real quick. If she or he takes his or her time, it's possible. That's why I don't use an age limit, because, whoops, camera might be jittery. For the most part, man, I don't have a lot of leg room down here anymore. I got so much stuff down here that even when I build stuff, that's what it is, and my video just got done. So I need to finish up this step here and do that. Let me just get this finished up before I go over there. And then I'll send that up to YouTube. So we're still working on the Peely Bone. If you're watching this, Jay, you're still working on that ugly thing. Yes, I'm still getting it done. Okay, now we're fixing up all the jiggly parts. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, we're really getting stuff put together here, huh? Looking pretty good. I like it. I can always use dark blue here, Lego. Thank you for the kind donor parts. Yeah, but I am going to put this on display for the holidays before I toss it into the parts bin. But I have the parts to build it again later on. Yeah. And then some, I always think of this color more as cinnamon. It's dark orange. I always think of it as cinnamon. Makes good. If you're using this for gingerbread houses, even better. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We're really breezing through this now. Really nice. Still got a lot of little pieces left here, but okay, well, speaking of little pieces, we're going to be spending a lot of time here on the front. Okay, so first thing I want to do is grab, I'm going to start with these. We need 4 of them. I needed these for a project, and I had just enough. Now I have more than enough. Now these go right there. Well, if I can get them in there. Maybe it goes like that, but there's a gap there. It shows them right up against there. Why isn't that fitting in there? Or is it just because I'm not doing it correctly? Alright, just wiggle that in there. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping my hands are not in the way. Like I said, I'm trying to make these a little more for your viewing enjoyment instead of just doing this. In case I'm working up here. But if it's chopped off at the top, that's totally my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Now we got to make 4 of these. And I'm just going to shove these in as I go. Oh, that's really nice. Look how they did that. I would not have had the studs there unless they're meant to be logs sticking out, which I think that's probably the case. Because right now I have the computer idling, and then I got to load up another project, shadow file those pieces. And then I'm going to start working on, I think the next thing I'm working on is editing part 1 of this. There's another review I got to get going too. It would be easy, but I'd like to get this one done because this one's actually due first. So I'm trying to do them in the order in which they're supposed to be done here. Okay, we have a few of these left over. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Right, we're going to have to backtrack here. Yeah, because usually Lego gives you 1 spare piece, but if you have more than 1, you... Okay, I see where they go. There's 2 things over here. And I forgot to put them on the top there. That is my mistake. So 9.3, that's still the score. And we survived bag 6. Get that on there. Okay. That's what we have remaining. And so far, make sure these are straight. That's what it looks like on the front. That doesn't look too bad. Matter of fact, I guess I could turn on the floodlight here. Start giving this a bit more color. Okay, now we are moving to bag 7. Here we go. So far, I'm pretty pleased with the build. Setting up Hilly Bone as we speak. Part 3. I have a game plan. I'm actually listening to Hilly Bone Part 1 while Part 3 is getting sent up. And yeah, why don't I play those videos in here? I don't know if it's going to be released before or after the embargo date. And 2, I'm focused on the build because I'd have to get up and fix some stuff. So we don't need to be hearing old tutorials, well, not old videos, but I don't want to be hearing videos that are, it just gets me too much. So that's why you don't see me doing that. Okay, and we got the sand by white again. We got more sand blue. Tiles with bow. Yeah, well, let's get on this booger now. We're right back to where, see this thing right here I keep knocking off. Alrighty. There's been a lot of helicopter traffic out here lately. I'm starting to sort things now because I'm looking for a 1x1 plate. It's actually got a lot of dark blue. At least I can see that on here. Yes, I bumped the camera again. I know some people have told me that, and you know, you got to remember I'm just an amateur. But I'm at least now getting those reviews going. It's a lot of work today. I'm swamped, but yeah, I'm gonna have to declare all this as work. It's getting to be where I have to itemize time and stuff like that. That goes there. More of these, I can use that. I need 1x4s. What am I finding? 1x3s. Every time we start a new bag, you notice it's slow building. We always go very slow, and then we'll go faster as we go here. Okay. Now we can add some bricks to the top here. I need to start lightening up the load. There's just too many parts on the workbench right now. Right there. And yeah, it's been pretty busy with Lego stuff, and this is not even, they haven't even sent me the 2025 sets yet. So you know how much I'm going to be working on that. And so I'm trying to get my stuff done. At least I want to get the Michael Myers house. As far as for Christmas builds, I do have some items that I can post up for Christmas. And I need to figure out what I need to publish for the holidays on Rebrickable. Now, right now I don't know. I'm going to worry about Christmas when I get back. Usually it's September. I always go 3 months ahead, so it'd be October, November, December. So I need to start focusing on December builds. Well, I'm finding a bunch of parts in here, Lego, but I'm having a hard time trying to find a... Oh, there it is. There we go. Put that over there. Now we got that done. Looks like a little castle. With a slide through it, a sliding trap door or whatever. Okay. Yeah, but I like these little winter builds. They're always fun, you know. I know there's corner pieces in here. I thought I saw some, but well, we don't know. I'm pulling out all these other ones here. I see it on the building guide. Well, here's one. Yeah, start sorting out your parts and you start getting lost like I am. It just makes it a lot easier. Because then when you start building the rest of the build, it's actually faster. I was looking for that. There we go. And there's 1x3 and 1x6s. I mean, I'm slowly pulling those out. Yeah, just do what I'm doing. Just start slowly putting everything in groups. It just makes it a little faster until we find the parts we need. Well, it'd be nice if I can find the last one, huh? Alright, did I actually put it over here? No. Let's start, no, the manual's not hiding it. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll have to check the bags. Make sure I emptied everything out. Yeah, I don't see it over here. Alright, yeah, let me check my bags because I don't see it in here. Always check the bags. Every bag. And they're not in there, and I don't have that color. Ooh. Either I misplaced it. Make sure it's not in the manual. Yeah, missing that. Let's make sure. It says we need 2 of them, which is what it is. It goes right there, and I can't find it. Let's make sure it's not all buried in here. Yeah, at least it's not a white part where I would have a hard time seeing it on this countertop. But yeah, this is, oh, there it is. I'd find it eventually. All right. Okay. Check out the next step here. So now we're using all the big stuff. I noticed this here. Their arrows are different heights. So I don't know. I sometimes will have to readjust my arrow heights a little bit because sometimes parts look like they're sitting on top of another part and I have to rearrange things, so that's why I do it. Some steps they go quick. Well, now we've got everything sorted. Okay, now we got to move this thing around here. I'm just going to pick it up and kind of just flop it over there. There we go. Get that right over there. Now we're working right in here. I mean, this set's got a lot of color for what it is. And yeah, I keep talking about it, but I'm looking at colors. Okay, here's a love note. Set that there. Kind of want to test out that chute. You guys want to test it out? Let's get done with this real quick and we'll test it out and see how well it works here. And what better way to do it with the letter? Save that. And yes, I do goof off in these things, and that's the whole point. I know when we're all building, we want to test it. I don't want to just sit and build and forget about it. Okay, it should come out right here. Yep, it sure does. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, over here. Well, no, I didn't do that right. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay. I think a lot of people are going to be playing with that. I know I will. Okay. I'll start sorting out all these. Do I need any of these? No. So if you need letters and stuff, the set does come with a bunch of them in different styles, so that's even better. And I need to see this myself too. Yes, my hands are covering it. Okay, I thought that was a 1x5. That's a 1x6. Start pulling out all these extra slopes here. And then, but it's just better to say, okay, I need a piece. Let's start pulling all the yellow parts. Okay, like this. This goes here. Whoops. I thought that was a 1x2 slope. Well, I was close. And here. There we go. And there's another letter that sits on top. Right there. Alrighty, I need that tile. Okay. See, now everything's sorted out, makes it a lot faster. And this goes here, so we're going to fill up that hole there. But this thing is really thought out very well. I mean, now there's no hole in the back there. You could see that better than I can. Okay, the remainder of the slopes go around here like this. Cover all those nasty studs up there. So this is meant for you to drop the parts and like that. So we'll test it again here. Oh, I saw it go back through there. There we go. But it works. Yeah, it works. All right, now we're going to proceed on over here in this corner. Okay. Lots of dark brown palisade bricks. We can use those for other things. I used to call them, I remember I used to call them bumpy log bricks. And then they're just palisade bricks. Really nice part when you're building castles and forts. Oh, we got a nice rug we're going to be building in here. I think we've seen something similar to this in Fortnite. The Lego Fortnite. I need to get caught up on my daily missions, but it's hard when I'm editing video after video, and then when I get to doing something else, you know, that kind of thing. There we go. Or you can use that as a top of a table, too. Okay, looks like we're building ourselves a desktop. And I think that's dark brown. Sometimes it's hard to tell in the book. Jumper plates are very good for tabletops when you want to attach things like plates and accessories. So you don't have, back in the old days I used to smooth tile everything off and just set accessories on the top. The problem with that is when I moved my MOC around, everything would just fall off. So now I don't do that, I just fix everything down. And yes, it doesn't look finished off when you take everything off, but I try to make my builds not so post-apocalyptic. I found a feather. I might be using that for a quill type pen. Looking for a hollow stud. Okay, I found this, but I haven't found the hollow stud. I'm finding everything else, but the one item I need is the hollow stud. And it's white. Isn't that cool? Lots of white parts in this one. See, I'm bumping into all these old accessories and they're kind of flaking off. Okay, right there. At least everything here is scaled for figures, so that's really good. And then this goes right here. The only thing I like about these are kind of just chopped off in the back. You only have 6 studs here. This is about 5. If you count up here, it's about 7. But they don't give you a whole room anymore. It's like Lego's really cutting back on, should I dare say it, they're cutting back on the more of the play experience, the play value on things. So just pretty soon you're going to get one side of a build. When I build stuff, you get the full thing. You get the full build. What is this? For paddle bow? What is that? Huh. Oh, we got the... Okay, hold on. I'm not done yet with this. Okay. so we got that guy. Question before the group is he going to be late for work today or not? And one thing I do not do is hire family. And then we need sticker number 3 and put it on this tile. Alright, I'm going to do what a lot of you suggest. Stick the sticker on like this. And drop it on there. Okay. And this can go here. And then that goes on top of here. Okay, right there. And several blue slopes. So yeah, I'm just going to do these in 2 installments. I think they're going to be about 2 hours a piece. Maybe I should have done this in 3, but this is a set like the other day. I did not want to put it down. I was like, I want to build this again, and I had to do some other chores. And here I'm back at it, and now I want to get onto that over there, but I got to get this done first. Right now I'm rendering, shadow filing part 1 of this. I'm going to try to get going on that and try to start on it at least before vacation, but I'd like to get everything edited and at least uploaded to YouTube. And then I'll come back and finalize when I get back, so I'm not wasting so much time trying to oh, that's coming apart when I took that off. You know, well, we're really piecing this together with a lot of 1x1s, and just 1x1s and 1x2s. I guess Lego ran out of 1x4s and 3s for this. Unless you're going to change colors, or you're doing it for texture, but I don't know. There we go, right there. We got that out of the way. All right. Okay. And I need a 3 and a 2. 2 2s and a 3. Yeah, that does sound good. A nice big giant shrimp and fish platter. Yummy. Extra tartar sauce, maybe some steak fries to go with it. Making everybody hungry. I got to make 2 of these things now. That kind of thing. And sorry, but fish and seafood in general doesn't sound good and when it's hot. We don't have a lot of stickers left, do we? Seafood out here does not. We have a restaurant in town that serves fantastic fish and chips, like you're eating at the beach. That's how good quality it is. Really good stuff. And it's like $15, $16 a plate. With that and a soft drink to go with it, it's about $20 a person. But you're full when you leave, so that's really good. I remember when I first started going there, it was only $11. That was well over 20 years ago, but it was they still serve the same quality, and that's really good. Somebody needs to start dropping the price of food down. But they won't do it, I guess. Okay. Here we go again. There's supposed to be a gap there, already checked. The book shows it. Okay. And where we're going to the beach, there's this nice long hiking trail we're going to kind of go on just to kind of see what's going on over there. It's really you get some pretty photogenic views and stuff. Now I'm not going to if I film anything from my scenic channel, it's probably going to be the mystery stairs, or I'm going to film maybe just a little bit of a beach walk, but I'm not going to go hardcore on it because I'm going to be with friends and stuff. Maybe I can get my girlfriend to talk, I don't know. Ooh, I didn't break anything, but that was a pain to get on there. Like the table. Squeaky. All right. Okay, so we're getting there slowly. Okay. What I may do is I may just stop for a bit and break this into another installment. Let me see here. May have to do that. The first clip was like 20-something minutes, so maybe not. All right, now we're going to focus our attention to some of, I think, the roof trim. And yes, I hear you, phone, but right now I have to do set builds right now. It's all I've been doing. I do more set builds now than I do tutorials. One of my buddies like, oh, that's why you're getting rid of tutorials, because you're doing a lot of set builds. I'm like, no. I said, a lot of people don't like the tutorials as much anymore, so I just said I'm starting to lean more towards sets. This channel here is doing better anyways, because I'm doing storytelling, I'm doing rants, I'm trying to keep my sanity here when I'm trying to lose parts, like 1x1 plates. I don't know what this is. I think it's some kind of roof trim, or it could go around here. Well, let me pull that over here. I think this might go up here. I don't know yet. Could be a truss. Whatever it is, it looks very fragile, so we're going to be very careful. Okay. Yeah, this has to go up there, because now I got this. Why do we use round tiles up there? I bet there's 3 points that this is going to attach to. Rattly, rattly goes the pipes again. I got to get up there and clamp those down, but it's like in the hundreds up there, and I don't want to deal with it. Okay, this does go up here. Well, how does that even attach? Does it just sit there? Oh, it's only held in with one stud right here. It only clamps here. I thought it went down to here. Let me show you. I thought it went to here. No, it just snaps right in here. There's nothing else holding on to this. That's just a decoration. Well, that's really kind of seamless there, but still, I thought there'd be a little bit more than that. And then now we got to put the logs on the front. So these go right here, and they're angled. I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this together real quick. Yeah. You want to talk about intricate, there you go. That's one way to decorate your house. And let's take a look. Look at that. That's pretty good right there. That's really good. So that's held in very well. Okay, now we're going to start putting some snow on the top here. So now we can get onto that. Now, when you're doing snow, studs are fine. You don't need to smooth tile it off. These I can always use for beds and all sorts of stuff. So yes, that may be a bed someday. We may end up converting that into a bed. I need to find a 2x4 plate. For the most part, I think we're done with the post office. We still got roofs to put on, but we haven't got to the balloon yet. I think that's probably in bag 10. We don't know, because guess what? I haven't gotten that far. This is kind of fragile, so be careful. In some of my building guides, yes, you do build upside down. That's the only way. Some of my building guides, you have to constantly flip things up. back around several times because I'm trying to strengthen up a chassis. And Lego, why don't you make these in 1x2 form with the little lip in the back? I don't know. But there we go. And then 2x4 goes right in there. And that's it. We're not done yet. I thought we were done. No, we got to work on more on this right now. Get that going. Yeah, I sound tired. I slept probably 10 hours because today's my day off, and I thought I did not want to get out of bed. Kind of like I want to take a nap, but I don't, because it'll keep me up later at night, and I'm trying to prevent that right now. And this goes here. Bet this goes here. Now that's where it goes. We're not ready yet for it, but it's where I kind of cheated and saw it. Wait. Let's put these in first. Okay, so we're using these here to lock the corners in. Now we're getting to a strong plate. Matter of fact, if you would have... where's that brick separator? Oh, down there. Yeah, the set does come with a brick separator for those who don't know. There we go. There's one here. All right. Oh, we're really filling this in with the 1x2 here too. But that makes a good base. If you were to fill this in and round it off, that'd be a nice base for a Christmas scene. Christmas is a long ways away when I'm building this. And that's going to be a very hard time for me. All right. And then after that, it goes up here. And I think this just sits in here. See, I keep wanting to knock this off here. I think this just snaps in here. Yeah. So I think these are meant to come off. That just sits. It's not hinged or anything. Maybe there's no way they could have done it. All right, now we got to build the chimney for this. I guess this is supposed to be for Riverstone or something. Try to get my star straight. These Friends ribbons, I know a lot of you guys hate them. I don't know if I have them in red or not. That's a nice accessory piece. And that goes on the top. And then it goes right here, and this will conclude bag, whatever bag we were working on here, bag 7. And now you really can't get that off. You can do this. Maybe it might be better for lighting and stuff, but I'll probably just keep that on. But for the most part, that's it, and that's what we have remaining. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to bag 8, and this has already gone an hour, and we've only done 2 bags so far in this installment. So I may be leaning towards a 3rd installment. I don't know. I just don't want to be spending my whole day. You know, this is 1,400 pieces, so it's understandable. That doesn't look like it's too scary. We haven't opened these up, so I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more small parts. And that's exactly what it is. This is where you slow down right here. These paper bags sometimes can be a turd to open. Yeah. Well, let's get going here. I don't know what we're building, but we'll see. We'll see what this is. Alright. I don't think it's a Christmas tree, but we haven't finished up the rest of this yet, so we don't know what it is. It might be something that goes up there. Alright, well, let's start sorting things. I need at least some reddish brown. You know, let's put this over here. I need this piece. We got a nice black lantern that goes with it. Obviously, we're doing more roof builds. All right, I don't think I have any of these life buoys in gold. That'd be great for a golden toilet seat, a golden throne. And there we go. One of these. Right now, I'm trying to find that piece. We need a jumper plate. Yeah, it's a lot of small parts. And honestly, I know some people like the detail. I do too, but small pieces after a while it gets to be boring. it's like it's big, but it's also a micro build. Lego has engineered these sets now where they don't make the big old-fashioned bricks that we've all grown up with. Or at least I've grown up with. Now I'm looking for a 1x2 jumper plate. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. There's mostly medium to small pieces in this from what I have observed. And... oh! I've never seen those in green before. I'll have to get a couple of those. I'll put it in here to show you better. The little claw piece, but this one's in green. Okay. Make a great foliage piece. We'll have to get some of those. Oh, this must be the holly berries. Mistletoe, I think. Like that. Alright. And then we got to get the lantern. And the lantern goes here. So this is a table. I thought it was maybe something else. We don't know yet. We haven't finished. But where would that go unless it goes right there? But I was close. It goes here. Okay. Alrighty. But I have to admit, there's a lot of detail in this. Well, how does that even fit? Oh, it goes like that. Yeah, this is meant for 18 plus, but you better have some very small fingers to put this stuff together because you're bumping into a lot of items in here. Trying to rotate that around, but that's what that looks like right there. And we use this to make a snowman. It's not too bad like that. So we're putting more accessories we're going to knock off later on. And we need a leaf piece. As a matter of fact, I hadn't even finished taking apart that amphitheater project. We got to make 4 of these. Because I'm doing set reviews. Like set review, set review, set review. It's just been non-stop. But I looked at my inbox. I didn't get anything sent. That's good. Jay, you're nuts. No, I'm not nuts. I just don't want any more sets right now. I'm kind of getting tired of, I want to build from my mind. What am I doing? I'm copying the book here. That I'm just copying what somebody else did on a drafting board. And what makes this different between my tutorials? Because I'm what you would consider an amateur builder. I'm not getting paid for this. This is not something I'm doing for, as a paid gig. I just do my custom stuff for fun. It's like a challenge for me. And doing a set build, it's like monkey see, monkey do. Okay, after that, Okay, then we put them on these clips here. Okay, like that. They show them like this. I think you have to position these in such a way. So, can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying not to break things here. So if my hands get in the way, that's take it or leave it. Because I can't see it until I put it in too. At least its stuff is anchored down. This thing here I keep wanting to knock off. There we go. Let's just clip right on. That adds a nice little pop of green to the front. Alrighty. And we're not done yet. We got to make a few more of these in different colors. I do need a few of these clips though in brown, reddish brown. I haven't seen any reddish brown break, but black, if you're making spruce trees, it will suffice. It doesn't have to be that color. It's nice, it looks natural, but black works too. You just say it's a shadow. Yeah, I'm trying to get a bunch of these other things built here today. Now I got the dreaded hair getting right in behind my ears. Maybe I should have got a haircut, but honestly, okay, it goes like this here. And the thing is, I did not want to go to the beach and get my scalp burned. Ah, did I forget something there? I can't even get it out. No, I didn't. Yeah, we're going to be here. I may split this up into one more installment because I don't want to make these 2 or 3 hours long. It's, I can't even get that out of there. You can't even budge it. It refuses to come out. I'm just going to tack it in. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and split this up into 3 builds. I didn't want to do that, to be honest. Like, these are just not even lining up. Like, this is just starting to bend here. I don't know what's going on. Let me just take all this out and start all over again. If I have to get a pair of pliers, Lego, it's going to be tough because I'm having a hard time here with this. Yeah, I'm going to just split this down into 3 installments. I should have done it in the first place, but I never did. See, like, I'm having a hard time with this greenery stuff, so you put this on here, you're forewarned. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to have to really fight these to get them on here. Let's try this one here. And it's the same thing. It shows it straight down. But it's barely grabbing onto it. So you put those in there, don't touch it too much. You saw what happened with me. Now I gotta piece this thing back together here. And yeah, it's that was not too fun. If you don't have a lot of patience, this is probably not going to be the set for you, because you could see I'm fighting it all the way here. This is going to be a fighter, and I don't want to deal with it, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop and take a break. I thought I would have this done quickly today. No, this is all small parts at this point. There's more small pieces. Yeah. So this will be the last one I'll do, because I don't want to stop in the middle of a book. This is already like an hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes. And I don't want to get too carried away with more small parts. But I noticed Lego has been getting kind of brutal with small parts. It's a cheap way. They don't have to manufacture big parts anymore, so they're trying to make more of the smaller parts for everybody to put together and go, oh look, I'm getting a 1,400 piece set, right? And when I do the review, I'm just going to be blunt honest. There's not a lot of big pieces. It's mostly small stuff. And this one goes like this. Okay, well, we survived that. Maybe it's bells or something like that. But I think because I'm getting kind of tired of when I get done with another set, 2 or 3 more come at the door. Now, Christmas time, I already know it's going to be busy because Lego will swamp me with about 20, 30 items. But right now, it's usually I don't get a whole lot like this coming in. But I got to be careful. Somebody may tattle on me with the ambassador going, Jay's complaining again. Okay, I think it's supposed to go up the other way. This is facing down. I don't know how critical it is. We're using golden hot dogs and all that stuff. So that's what it looks like so far up there. No, we're not done. More small parts. I like big, you know, some of the stuff I build, I try to use big pieces for the big stuff. Because I want you to be able to build it and enjoy it. Oh, there's holes in there in those little tubes, so that's how that goes in like that. I would have made that a green. There we go. All right. Looks like we're building another part. Let's see here. All right, so it looks like we're building this arch thing. Part of me wants to split this, and part of me just wants to just keep it in one build. But I have a feeling this is going to be close to a 3-hour video, and yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I may save the last part to last here. I don't want to get too crazy with it. And I know I build slow. I'm showing all the steps. That's the takeaway of this. So things are going to get longer, more editing, you know, that's the name of the game. It's just mostly small parts, small and just a medium small. You're looking for someone, you think this is a big build? No. It's like taking 1,400 2x4 bricks. My goodness, you could build all sorts of big stuff with that. And then now you take 1,400 1x1 flat tiles. That's not a whole lot. You could put pretty much most of those in your hand. All right, so we got to make 2 of these. Yeah, I think I'm going to split this because remember, I still got to set it up, and then we got to do the review. So that right there may take 10 more minutes. So that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to split it into just 3 installments. I was trying to avoid that, but I won't be able to. This is going to have to be a big one. So I may have to make it a rule now on 400 to 500 pieces per installment. So if let's say it's 700 pieces, I'll split it down a little bit. Some sets I can get done. Something like this, no. This has got a lot of detail for what it is. Alright, and this goes here. Yeah, but if you're looking for a small bill or a very big, large bill with lots of big parts, this is not it. Yeah, right there, and you got a pinch under here too. Remember, there's a plate in there. So that's what it looks like for the door arch. That's pretty cool. Now we're doing part of the roof. And I think, I don't know, let me see if these are mirrors or not. Oh no, they're just one piece. Okay. Can we get the roof done real quick? Who thinks I can't? I know I don't think I can get the roof done real quick. Okay, let's go here. Jay, it seems like you just rushed through some of this stuff. Well, when you're on a deadline and you got a bunch of other things you got to get done, yeah, you have to rush to get. There's really no enjoyment in building stuff like this, as I am on an embargo deadline. This makes it not too fun. Okay, I think this roof is supposed to go over the top of this. Okay. Alrighty. So now we got that done. So we put this, and one of these on here. That's a pain to line up. I don't know what I did with the brick separator to this. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's a bunch of them over here. Just take the edge of your brick separator and just kind of flatten that down there. And then this goes down in here. Okay. And now we got to do the next one here. And let's see. I needed some of these for a tutorial. Didn't have enough in one of the colors on the inside to just piece it together. Now, why are we using these things? I'll show you here in a bit. So, okay. And then it goes like this. But before we could put that in there, we stick this lime green. Yeah, you stick this in there partially. Now go all the way through it like this. But what I'm going to do, it shows it going all the way through here. I'm going to push this thing in about that far. Now that's going to be hard to line up and get that in there. Did I do something? Oh, I did do something wrong on this one. I forgot to put this on a 1x4 plate. That's like, well, that's not going to line up. And the intent here is you're going to have to slide that shaft through both of these. And yeah, it's good luck doing that. Yeah, I'm going to split this in another installment. Now, I'm just going to do this instead. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that in there. So I'm just going to do this real quick. And then I'm just going to line up these studs here at the bottom. And then I'm just going to put this one in like this. And then just take something with some studs and we'll just eyeball it. And then we'll set this in here. And I'll show you the book here, and it's just kind of impractical. Like, see, I can't fit that in there, so I'm going to wiggle some stuff. That's how they have it. I don't know why they do. Sometimes it may look good on a building guide, and sometimes it just doesn't. Okay. See, they want you to shove that rod in there, and that thing had a lot of friction. There's no way you're going to get that in there. I couldn't anyway, so now we did. At least with these type of videos, I'm going to show you some tricks. Because the book may tell you to do A, and it's almost impossible to do it. That's where AI fails. I think Lego may write these up with AI. I don't know. I should ask somebody there and see if they do. But for the most part, it's really kind of impractical in how some of this is made. And yes, my fingers are getting tired and the camera's getting warm. So I'm going to break this video when I get done here. I'm going to edit some stuff for about 30 minutes or so and start cleaning this camera off. I didn't know this was going to be a very lengthy build. You know, and I don't want to make these too long. Okay, now we got to build the other roof panel that goes on here. And yeah, I don't need to make these 3 or 4 hours. Somebody said they like my longer videos, which is cool. But the problem with those is majority don't like them. I like doing the lengthy videos because they make more sense to me. And I am missing another one of these bricks with bow. Alright, oh there it is. It's all white on white. Okay, after that would be this. And then, after that, you come in here, we'll flip it around and we'll just start finishing this up. It's a nice little panel too, I mean that's nice. Alright. Flip it back around again. Okay. Now you think you'd be able to go over these, but they don't want them done like that. Oh. Yeah, Lego, why didn't you just have me offset that over there? That's just, I guess that's, you know, I guess it just depends on the builder. I try to overlap joints as much as I can. Because see, it just feels like I've just kind of, I don't know. And then this piece goes here. The reason why I like these corner pieces is that they work together like this. Okay. And now we need to focus on here. Let's make sure here. Okay. Let's focus here. Now we got to do this. Now, I'm going to build it right on top of this. They say build it and stick it on there as a unit. Like right here, it's got a call out. I'm just going to attach it on here to be just easier because I'd rather hold a big piece and some small thing. I mean, that's all nice and seamless too. There goes my nephew. He left for work. And dude, they're going to keep writing you up until you stop. It's like almost, you got to be at work at 3 and he just barely gets there in time. And you know, he goes, well, wouldn't you allow me to be late? And I said, no. I said, if you're late to work with me, I said, I would just give you, I said, the first time I'd be kind of worried thinking something happened. I said, if you're habitually late, I said, then there's a disciplinary action. I said, and if you do it too many times, I said, you won't be able to work anymore. That's just how it is. I said, I'm not nice when it comes to that. Unless it's an emergency, which, you know, that happens, but still. Okay, I think this shaft's supposed to lock in there. Let's see here. I'm going to press right here at this top. Oh, that's really good. Really good. See that? That looks like that's heavily caked with snow. Alrighty, so we have one of these. I must have forgot one somewhere. Let's take a look here. We're still not done yet, but I saw it and I thought, well, let me take a look here. Sometimes Lego give us extra parts. Oh, I know where that goes. It's supposed to go right under here. I'll show you. I forgot this piece under here. See? And even if you mess up and you forget a few pieces, just don't go on to the next step. Always troubleshoot. Okay, now we got to make 2 of these. Make sure our stud is on this side on the right. Looks like it's just some kind of a candy cane thing. Now I'm just going to do both of these right now. And yeah, so I think I'm going to just split this video off, let my equipment cool down, clean off some stuff, because this camera is going to fill up before I even get to the end here. And so I'm just going to do that real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start editing other videos that I already have done. Clean those off and come back. It'll give me another hour or so, let everything kind of cool down. And yeah, this camera here I've had for well over 10 years. It works really good for what I need it for. And these go inside these little holes at the bottom of our entry point. It's like these can just stick straight up. But they show them like this. They show them tilted, so I guess you can do that. Just like that. They can go like this, but I think they're supposed to just be like this. Look at these edges. That looks pretty cool. And I think I'm going to stop there. That's all we have left. Let everything cool down for a bit. So the next installment would probably be the roof. And then we're going to be doing the balloon after that. And then we'll just do the rest of the build. We haven't got to the rest of the minifigures yet. So who knows? And yeah, that's what we have remaining. So Summation of Thopughts. I'm pretty pleased with the build, but from what I can tell more and more, it's getting to be more small to medium pieces than really large. It looks, honestly, this looks more like an 800 or 900 piece set, not 1,400 pieces, only just because everything is detailed. I mean, that's a lot of detail here. And if we look at the one I'm building, seeing this in person, there is a lot of detail into this. And the inside, I like the chutes, that's cool. I mean, it's got color, but we look like we're missing some accessories. So I'll have to take a look. But tell me what you think so far.